Hi, good morning. This is JP Thong. I'm currently at Kechara Forest Retreat, and today is day 15th of our mindful morning meditation. How is everyone doing today? We'll wait for a few seconds for all of you to tune in. Morning, Annette. Hi, morning, Zinkoi. Today there's no mic because somebody borrowed my camera phone, my phone camera. No, my phone that actually records this. So the mic, you know, does not fit into this phone. It's a different port. So I will have to talk louder today. We'll wait for a few more seconds for everyone to tune in, yeah? Hi, morning Christina. Morning King Hoy. Vivian, good morning. And Cogden, good morning. Hasanim Hani, good morning. I'm very excited today because today we will be doing the 15-minute single-pointed meditation. Yeah. Okay. I may be a bit softer today because I'm not using a mic, yeah? So if you cannot hear me for whatever reason, do leave me a message and I will speak even louder. Okay? See? Okay. 我这里看不到。我这里看到。Oh, okay. It's louder than usual. Oh, okay. I'm not using a mic, so let me know whether or not you can hear me. Because for those of you who just tuned in, I'm using a different phone to record this. Because the other one somebody took. And so my mic doesn't fit into my phone. So let me know, because I won't be using a mic today. All right? Hi Sharon. Hi Jacinta. Morning Karine. Good morning. All right, so if everyone is ready, please get comfortable. Sit on your chair, your sofa. If you sit on a sofa, do make sure that it is firm and not too soft. Otherwise, you'll be sunk in like this, and it will be very challenging to sit up. And also, you will notice that you have a lower back ache because you keep having to push yourself up. Okay, it will not be ideal to sit on a soft sofa. Okay? It's good enough, but the usual has better sound. You sound far away. Okay, yeah, I am far. I'm actually 2 meters away due to social distancing. But as long as you can hear what I'm saying, that's good enough, yeah? If I'm too soft, do let me know. I will speak louder. Yeah, because again, I don't have a mic today. Okay, I think we shall start. Everyone please get ready. Oh wait, I do have a mic. No, but you have to charge. I don't have to charge? Oh, wait. I may have a mic. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna give it a try to see if this works, yeah? Okay, can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Is it loud? Minket, can you hear me? Oh, there's a delay. Okay. Does it sound better? Good? Yay, loud and clear. Wonderful. Okay, so we do have a mic after all. All right, so if everyone is sounds better with the mic, yes. So it finally works. Yay. Okay. So let's get ready. And we shall start with the 9-round breathing meditation. Okay, please sit up straight like this. Sit at the edge of the cushion. Okay, and rock ourselves forward and backwards until you have found the center. And left hand up, thumb down. Wrap your fingers over the thumb. Put it under your armpit. Right hand over your left nostril. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. Out. Breathe in. Out. Right hand, thumb down, fingers over your thumb. Put your fist under your armpit. Left hand over your right nostril. Breathe in. Out. Breathe in. Out. Breathe in. And out. Both hands over your thighs. Ready? Breathe in. Out. Breathe in. Out. Breathe in. And out. Okay, and we're done. Hi Natasha, good evening. Thank you for tuning in again. Dr. Hank, Cassandra, Bunting. Hi Lily. Yes, with the mic it's a lot better. Okay, so today we will, again, like I said, today for the whole week we will do 15 minutes of meditation, and I would love to hear from you as we progress every week and we add 5 minutes. Yeah, so by the end of April we will be doing, what's the date today? Oh, we'll be doing up to 20 minutes. Yeah, if the lockdown continues, then we will keep adding 5 minutes to every week. Yeah, that'll be very exciting. Hopefully the lockdown won't last for too long, but then again, it's better for everyone, yeah? Just in case. Okay, so before we start on the meditation today,
I'll just let you know that after the single pointed meditation, we will go through the gratitude. You can share with me, what your daily, what you've written every day on your gratitude journal. And if you have not started, please start, because we've done this for the past week plus, and personally I feel that it actually pushes me to look around and be more aware of what I am so blessed with that I take for granted. Yeah, even like yesterday I was saying, that I am blessed to even have fresh water and clean water. And the person behind the camera was like, what? Serious? I was like, yeah. Even like food. I don't need to have fine dining, but, just food. And these are the things that we usually take for granted. Just very simple things. I noticed that there are many, many simple things that we have, but still, we kind of overlook because it's there all the time, and we don't realize that there's so many people out there who don't have the basic necessities that we're all blessed with. So it does help tremendously. Yeah, that's for me. So I hope you can do that as well, and you can let me know how it has changed the way you look at things, especially during this lockdown period. Okay, and then after that, I will of course take in some questions, and then I will talk about forgiveness. Yes, forgiveness is a very profound topic. It is also one of the toughest topic for many people, but it's yet very, very powerful, very, very powerful. Because many times we may think we have forgiven someone, but actually we have not. And the toughest person to forgive is actually ourselves. That's a toughie, but we will work on it. Okay? Great. So let's start with the 15 minutes single pointed meditation. For those of you who are new, who have just tuned in, please watch day 1. That's where I have explained to you all extensively how to get into position, and the basics. All right, so which I will not go through because this is our 3rd week already. Okie dokes. So here we go. Relax your neck, roll it, roll your shoulders. Okay. When you're ready, sit up straight, find your center, get comfortable, because there will be 15 minutes of uninterrupted single pointed meditation. Tilt your chin down a little bit. All right. Relax. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Out. Breathe in. All the white healing lights. Fill your entire body with this light. And breathe out all the dark smoke, all your stress and your worries, your anxiety. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe out all the darkness, all the stress, the worries, the boredom, the pains, the aches, the itch, breathe it all out. And breathe in all the white healing lights that's filled with oxygen. Every single cell in your body is tingling. Your entire body is glowing. You immerse yourself in this healing white light. Watch every thought and come back to your nostril. Watch your emotions arise. And bring your attention back to the nostrils. Watch your itch, watch your pain, and focus on your nostrils. Watch the sounds and bring your attention back to your nostril. Breathe in from your tummy and breathe out all the darkness. Whatever is left, breathe it all out. Bring your attention back to your nostrils. Focus on the breathing at the nostril area. And 3, 2, 1. And we're done. So how does everyone feel with today's first day of our 15-minute single-pointed meditation? Please share. Hi Ling, how are you Ling? Long time no see. Hi Halim, thank you very much for tuning in again. Time will be good morning. Hi Pastor Gimli, good morning. Please share with me how you feel or how you felt during the 15-minute meditation. Hi Elaine, good morning or good evening. Okay, I'll read a few comments. Natasha says, gratitude ability to offer my dad a special Easter brunch. Yes, and for those of you who celebrate or who celebrated Easter, happy Easter. The clean water to drink and cook food and water my plants. The opportunity to see the sun today indoors, but nonetheless, definitely. Thank you so much, Natasha, for sharing. And Halim says, blessed to hear your background forest conversation. Yes, it is very, there's an orchestra here with all the birds. And Cochran shares, good, a bit of itch, but ignored it, felt refreshed. Yes, definitely. Yeah, so now on the third week, I'm not sure if you noticed, even the itch may be there, but because we push the focus to the nostril area, that itch passes. I'm not sure whether you experience that. I'd love to hear from Lai Hing because I know it's very challenging for her. Whenever she itches, she has to scratch like violently. So I wonder whether or not this single-pointed meditation actually helps her not focus on the itch but back to the nostril. Do share, Lai Hing. Let me see what else. Natasha says, I almost fell asleep 3 times. Oh well. Yes. It does happen. Now, even falling asleep is due to, well, yes, you are physically tired, but control the mind and again, focus on the nostril. Focus on the nostril. After a while, no matter how tired you are, you will notice that you are able to focus, watch that fatigue of yours. Yes, you can do that. Watch it, and it will pass. And then you focus on here, okay? Because once we focus on the fatigue, we will immediately just go like that. It will happen. All right, let me know whether or not it helps when you focus and your fatigue actually goes away. All right? Masita, hello Masita. Feeling grateful for technology which allows me to be there with you virtually and hearing all the beautiful birds in the forest behind you. Thank you very much. It's Masita. Yeah, Masita Babjan. Thank you very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, I have gone through day 1, from day 1 until now, which is the 15th day. And and I've gone through the basics of posture, sitting, the breathing. You can watch that to catch up with us. All right. Sharon says, it feels really great. I actually have a cramp in my leg, but didn't really notice until we finished the meditation. Yes, things like that would happen. Frank says, not so hard to sit still for 15 minutes. Don't notice progress in terms of focus. Don't notice progress in terms of focus. Well, I guess you're very focused in general, so it's very, very good. Perhaps we will keep pushing it to 20, 25, 30 minutes, and then we'll see what happens from there. That is a very good sign, Frank. Taiwobi suddenly had a slight headache, but it went off after a while and managed to finish the 15 minutes. Feel good. Yes, that's great. All right. Like I said, a lot of things will see once we hit the 10-15 minute threshold, and once when the mind becomes very calm, a lot of things will come out. Either your senses are extremely heightened, certain emotions will come out, whether it is bliss, a form, you feel blissful for no reason, or certain, or anger may come out sometimes for some people, irritation, just bouts of emotions will arise. Again, watch it arise, but your focus should come back onto the nostril area. Let it pass, let it pass. It will come, it will go, it will come, it will go. Yeah? And that's where the healing process starts. Okay? Cochrane, gratitude. Christian friends are able to celebrate Easter, food to eat, and shelter. Yes, that's right, our Christian friends. Agnes Uy, morning Agnes. Need more attention and calmness to my meditation. Yeah, so even after today's session, you can practice again, do your 9-round breathing meditation that will immediately calm your mind and your body. And if a set of 9 rounds doesn't do the job, do another set and another set until you feel it. Okay? Lai Hing says, amazing. Notice my itch and focusing on nostril, it goes away. Wow. You see, Lai Hing? I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so you don't have to scratch violently anymore, right? See, that's a win for you. Christina says, it was amazing. I was bitten by mosquitoes and I didn't feel it until the meditation was over. I had 3 bites. Okay. But apart from that, are you feeling more grounded and calm and more at peace, perhaps? Yeah? Hi JC, thank you very much for tuning in. And Lai Hing says, wondering how I can do this when I'm sleeping and an itch wakes me up. Well, of course, the itch will wake you up. It will take time. And once you're woken up by the itch, Lai Hing, again, focus on the breathing and it'll go away. Yeah, because when we scratch ourselves violently, that's where you get all the scratch marks and where you get bleeding and all that. I don't think that's too good, because you can get infection and so on and so forth. Morning, Kokchi. Morning, Ben. Good morning. Justifying when focusing back, nose bleed without mouth open, right? In and out with nose. Can I have some imaginary with the flow of qi go full circle down my... I don't read Chinese. What is that? Down my what? Ben Tang. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't read Chinese. Well, no. Don't follow your qi. The key here is, Ben, focus on the nostril area. Don't follow your qi. Don't follow your qi. Okay? What we're trying to do here is to control the mind and focus around this area. That is the challenge here, is to focus at this area. Yeah, if you have, if you prefer to focus on maybe a candle, if you have a holy image, you like to focus on that, it's fine, as long as you focus on one thing. But that'll be a lot better than focusing on the qi going in and out. For now, do that, okay? Because that will expedite the process of you controlling the mind, okay? Lily says, it was great, feels very light. Notice that I have more control in focusing when the mind starts to wander. Yes, it will get better, yeah, it will get better. Today was the first day of our 15 minutes. And I noticed that because somebody took the phone that I do this recording with, so I didn't sit down until like the very last few minutes. So I noticed that it took me slightly longer just to calm myself, just slightly longer, but it was fine. So my point is that whatever that we go through, some days you have days where it's a lot faster for you to ground yourself, and some days it's not, like for me today, because I was going back and forth from building to building looking for the phone. All right, so, and it's fine. So as long as we are aware and we watch our mind, and we watch how our body adjusts to situations. That's the key. Back and forth from your different tasks. Much easier and a lot faster. A lot faster. And whatever stress comes out, watch it, go back to whatever it is that you're working at. See, that's the benefit of controlling the mind. Okay? Masita, I've been following you for a few days now, loving it, blessed. Thank you so much, Masita. And I hope that it helps. Thank you. Same thing happened to me, Annette, okay? Slightly disrupted, Karine says, need more attention. It's fine. Don't judge. Try not to judge ourselves, yeah? We're very good at judging ourselves and beating it with ourselves. Let's not do that. Have some loving kindness to ourselves. The key here is watch. Every time an emotion arises, every time a thought arises, and there's certain days where a lot of thoughts will arise and a lot of emotions will arise. It's fine. There's no right, there's no wrong. It doesn't mean that you are not progressing. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean that at all. It just means that more stuff are coming out. It's great. Now, say bye-bye to whatever is coming out and just focus on the nostril area. That is the key. That is the key here. Okay? A lot of things will come out. I guarantee you that. Because, we've been around for decades. Right? So, can you imagine decades of stuff coming out? It will. And this is only the beginning of the 3rd week. So, you can imagine it may keep coming out. As long as you meditate, it will keep coming out. And as it comes out, you feel lighter and lighter and lighter. That's the key here. All right? All right, so where are we now? Waiting says, have some Wi-Fi connection problem and got distracted a bit, but able to focus back, feeling good and fresh. Great. Christina, very at peace. Wonderful. Follow Meridian Chi. Ben, no. Please do not do that. Follow here. Okay? We have to lift the weights first before we proceed. Let's go step by step by step. The chi can come later, but let's focus on this. Because what we're trying to do here is not to let the mind wander around so much, because that's what we're used to doing. So we're used to having the mind go from one point to another, and even when you're focusing on the chi going, so you can do that, but what I'm saying is if you want to expedite your progress, still the mind by just controlling it and focus on just one point. Do that if you want to expedite your progress. Okay. Lai Hing, before that, Jin Koi. I should be grateful to the person whom I hate the most instead of hate him. If not because of him, I would still be killing until now and still operating my restaurant business. I'm grateful I searched for Manjushri, Mantra this, and found Kechara. Thank you very much for sharing that. Yes, as you study more about how the mind works, and when we meditate, definitely the healing will arise. Gratitude, Lai Hing, grateful that I'm able-bodied, grateful I have great friends, and grateful for clean water. Agnes, my side also interrupts so often, all right. Sharon, grateful that the MCO has given me more time with my family. Grateful for friends who have come forward to support Kechara Soup Kitchen. Grateful that the MCO and these meditation sessions have given me time to reflect on my life and state of mind. Yes, definitely. Like I say, there's always a silver lining to all situations. It's a matter of whether or not we want to take the time out to see what the silver lining is. Yeah? Hi Jerry, good morning. Zinkoi says it's very hard to forgive him for what he did to me. It will take time to purify. Well, if you're as Buddhist, I'm talking, great. Guess what? I'm going to talk about forgiveness today. Okay, so we will cover that. This MCO, Agnes says, this MCO, or should say the virus, keep me home. Quite busy, follow the Kechara Life program. Yes. I'm glad that you're following our program. and in Kechara, we thought that since we're all stuck, you cannot come to us, we'll come to you virtually. And from there, we will share with you all various things that we can infuse in our lifestyle to make it more meaningful. And what a great time to do during the lockdown. Okay, very quickly, I'll just tell you what I'm grateful about, and then we'll talk about forgiveness. I'm grateful to have a car, yes. I'm grateful to be part of my Teacher's Relic Stupa project. After this lockdown, I will continue with this project. It is to keep his relics. I'm grateful to have met several spiritual and highly evolved beings and experienced unconditional love, compassion, and wisdom. I'm very blessed with that opportunity. Okay, so we shall talk about forgiveness. Not a coincidence that somebody took my phone today that I was supposed to use for recording. And again, do I forgive whoever this person is? Of course I will. And of course I do. I don't find it very difficult to forgive people in general. And I don't hold grudges in general. And that's my nature. And when I think deeper, after I have read so many self-help books, and even when my teacher explained to us about forgiveness, yes, it all makes sense. So I'm in a way quite lucky that I don't find it difficult to forgive people. So why is it important for us to forgive? And this addresses Zin Koi perfectly, as he mentioned that he finds it very, very difficult. Well, let's not talk about our religious teachings here, but just if we don't have a religion, doesn't matter. It is very, very important for us to forgive. Anything that happens to us, whether it is a situation, whether it is a person who inflicts suffering on us, situations arise and we suffer a lot. Regardless, again, with the single-pointed meditation, we take a step back and we watch it. We watch it. Holding on to grudges and holding on to why did this person do this to me? Why is it that this situation happened and it caused me a lot of suffering? Why? There is no why. Things happen. Things just happen. That's nature. Things happen. So without the religious context behind it, whether you're Christian, you're from the beautiful Muslim faith or the Buddhist faith, let's not even go there for now. Let's talk about human psychology here. So when we do not hold on to why does this happen to you? It's not fair. I didn't deserve it. And we keep replaying that in our mind. Why? It will always eat into our psychology. So whatever happened, and instead of beating ourselves up and letting us continue with the suffering, excuse me, instead of continuing the suffering by replaying whatever happened, that is a self. That in itself is us prolonging the suffering. That in itself is us prolonging the suffering. So if we love ourselves the right way, remember there was one episode where I spoke about loving, about what love is and how to operate from that. One of the most difficult challenge is loving ourselves the right way. We find it very difficult, and when we meditate deeper, we are experts in beating up ourselves and torturing ourselves. So with loving kindness, not just to others, but to ourselves, very important, to ourselves, we watch whatever has happened to us. And if it has already happened, and we keep replaying and we hold on to to the fact that this person did this to me, that situation did this to me, and so on and so forth. And we keep replaying it in our mind and we just refuse to let it go. Watch it now in meditation, watch it and come back to the breathing. Watch it and come back to the breathing. There is no why. Things just happen. Things just happen. So let's not, let's not do numerous reruns of the torture, of the perceived torture. Let's not do reruns and continue to bash ourselves up and torture ourselves to everything that happens. There's always a silver lining. And what's a silver lining? Let's learn from it and let's move on. And let's learn from it and let it go. Learn from it and let it go. You see, we may not be able to control how people treat us. We may not be able to control how situations can turn out. That's beyond our control. But the good news is we can control how we react. Things happen. Just like when the storm hits, when a hurricane comes, we don't go and go, oh, why? You know, I'm supposed to have a garden party. I'm so stressed. You know, why this storm? And you hold on and you blame and you blame the storm. You blame the hurricane because you could not have your garden party. And you go all stressed out, and you know you get very unhappy. So, wouldn't it be better and go, okay, things happen. Let's go for a contingency plan. So there's plan A, plan B, plan C, plan A. These things we cannot control. Embrace that. Nature is such. Human beings are part of nature. Situations are part of nature. Things happen. When we understand when we understand how nature works, including human beings and situations, when we understand and we go, yeah, things are pretty unpredictable as much as we want to control. Because a lot of times we would like to control and just hold on to, again, remember my sharing with you all, we always like to project our expectation of how situations should be and how people should be. So it is our projection. So we have no one to blame but ourselves. Because we are always thinking, okay, you should behave like this because you're so-and-so. Situations should be like this because, you know, I have planned it through and through and it should follow this way. The human mind has many facets to it. Like I said the other day, it only takes situations to trigger a certain facet of the person's mind. And a lot of times you may not have seen it before, but it doesn't mean it was never there. It was just that you were not there when the situation triggered, that you've never seen before because a certain situation triggered it. So did the person change? No, the person didn't change. It was always there. But we thought, oh, what happened? Why did you change? It didn't change. The person never changed. Most of the time, the person never changed. Okay? So, going back to that. So forgiveness, let go. There's nothing to hold on to. This is for ourselves. If we do not do this for ourselves, it will keep eating onto us and we will continue the torture. So it is not about the person anymore. It's about why are we continuing the torture? Why are we allowing the suffering to continue? Why? Yeah? So, okay, so you let go. You let go. Doesn't mean you have to trust the person, but you forgive for your own benefit. You forgive for your own benefit because if you don't, that anger will be there and it will eat into you. And because the anger is there and it keeps eating into you, anything that happens will trigger And you may say things out of anger, and you may regret. And that is something that we don't want. That's something that we do not want. Look at how many angersome people who are out there, and how we have to tiptoe around them all the time. Right? So imagine how difficult it is for people to even come to us. And after a while, you go, oh, why are people staying away from me? Why? So it's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. And it's no fun being angersome all the time. It's no fun. And after a while, you cannot even control yourself. And little things that are similar to that situation, it can be people, with the best of intentions, but because the way the person say it, that is similar to what the other person who has hurt you so badly, and you see that similarity, and it triggers that anger, and you just retaliate. Okay, so again, it doesn't serve us ultimately. So we keep losing our possibilities, we build up this wall, and we stop ourselves from being in creation, we stop ourselves from operating from love. Operating from love, which I spoke about a few days ago. And when we do that, we always run around our little comfort zone. There won't be new results unless we break down the walls and operate from love, operate from creation, operate from fearlessness. Where love presides, fear cannot exist. Where love presides, fear cannot exist. So when we focus on love, operating from love, operating from creation, more possibilities will arise for us. So again, you see, all these things are interrelated, and as we weave through one point to another, it will start to make sense. It will start to make sense. Okay, do we have any questions? I hope all will watch the replay. Bye, everyone. Thank you very much, Agnes, for tuning in. Good morning, Mr. Ong. Lily, bad connection today. Yes, because I think our internet, the what do you call it? Those submarine cables. Yeah, there's some issues there. Zenko, just my personal opinion, if we do see at the bright side of unable to forgive, there's always a pro and con on everything. What we need is to learn, is regret it and correct it. I totally stopped drinking beer and liquor for more than 30 years already because I can't forgive myself for getting drunk in front of a person whom I love very much. That's very good. Zenko, that is very good. And continue doing that. Continue doing that. But forgive for your own sake. You may not trust the person again, it's fine. You may not want to see the person again, that's fine. Let it go by forgiving. Things happen. Things happen. Just like how we make mistakes as we progress through life. A lot of things, but you see, at that time, at that moment of time when we hurt somebody, we didn't have that wisdom. We were driven by emotions, and we would have said things that we regret now, and we hope that the person forgives us. See, same thing. People say things to hurt others or do things to hurt others because of the lack of wisdom. The lack of wisdom, and like I said, the more they manifest how much they hurt someone, it is a manifestation of how much they are hurting within themselves. Okay, let me repeat. How much they manifest hurting other people is a manifestation of, sorry, let me repeat. How much they hurt others is a manifestation of how much they are hurting within themselves. See, because that is the comfort zone. That's how they operate within their own world. So as long as they do not heal that suffering within them, they will keep lashing out and hurt others one way or another, because that is their comfort zone. That is the modus operandi. So, out of compassion, we forgive. And if you find it very difficult, then at least do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Do not let that suffering continue. It was inflicted upon you. You don't have to let it continue and rerun and rerun and rerun. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Do we have any more questions? Halim, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Yes. Having aspirational prayers is definitely very good. That is a form of setting our intention. It is a form of setting our intention with a clear intention of what it is that we would like to create. Everything else will fall in place. Thank you very much, Harleen, for sharing that. Hi, Nancy. You're most welcome. Sharon, from personal experience with forgiveness comes healing. It is this healing that helps us move on and find peace and happiness. Definitely. Definitely. All right, because if you look deeper, there's nothing to move on from. It is making a choice. It is about making a choice to heal ourselves by letting go, or continue to torture ourselves by playing this, by having a rerun, going back and revisit what has happened and revisit and then get ourselves all riled up, and you continue that torture. So subconsciously we keep beating up ourselves. Think about it. We keep beating ourselves. So if we are so good at beating ourselves, why is it that we become so dramatic when other people beat us up? Are we not being hypocritical here? That's very thought-provoking, right? But that's the fact. That is the truth. We're extremely good with beating up ourselves. Some of us. Actually, a lot of us. To a certain degree. All right? Lily, forgiving is a form of strength. Definitely. Forgiving is a form of strength if you look at that. But what other choices do we have? Because if we choose not to beat up ourselves, there's nothing to rerun about. There's no why things happen. Things happen. There's no why. There's no rhyme and reason. Things happen. It's beyond our control. Let it go. Because once we let go, we give ourselves more opportunities for blessings to come in. More opportunities. All right, so I think we have overrun our time. Thank you very much for joining. I hope that my sharing of forgiveness helps you. And if you do have any more questions, do write in. Do write in, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. All right, so remember to set our intentions for the day. And if you like to practice the meditation throughout the day, by all means, you can do that. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 8:30 Malaysian time. And we'll continue with our 15-minute single-pointed meditation. Have a great day.